And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 57, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. That was dumb. We are going to do weekly winners today. No small stakes contests. We've done BBM5 the last couple of days. So I thought we'd switch it up, do a little one of these $10 entries, decided between the Eliminator and weekly winners. And we just have not drafted that many weekly winners teams yet. I want to definitely draft a lot more. I might have to do some of those off stream to get to the number I want, because I think last year I had around 50 or 60. It's just nice kind of having a weekly sweat. You don't have, you're tracking all of your your redraft teams, like your best ball manias, like all your playoff advancing type of deals. And weekly winners, you could just wake up every Sunday and be like, this is the day that I could just win. Whatever first place is, it would be $20,000. Like I just wake up today and I could win $20,000 right here and there. So I do like weekly winners. We need to draft more of it. We're gonna do that after we hit the intro.
Everything's a start. Let's go around.
We got the friends and family in here. Brian, Hames, Jason, Thad. We got Trenzer. We got Jamie. How are we all doing today, guys? We're gonna hop. I'm not I wouldn't say in an absolute time crunch. Just gonna do one draft today though. I have to do some player profiler stuff, so it's some other work. So we were in a pretty good streak of a couple of days. 2 days. 2 days draft and stuff like that, or 2 consecutive drafts on a stream. So, but only one today. It's just all I have time for today, unfortunately. But we're going to hop into weekly winners in 12, 11, 10, 9. Make sure you smash the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we are in and we are waiting on 7 people. So definitely ample opportunity to get in this draft if you would like to draft some weekly winners. I know Thad loves some weekly winners. He's always in here, draft weekly winners. I see him in the comments. I see him in the chat. I know Thad is pumped that we're doing a little weekly winners. So there we go. Make sure you guys smash that like button too. It's funny. I don't know why I was going to talk. Yesterday's stream, great stream. Just really enjoyed having Neil on. Full disclosure, I never really talked to Neil. Not really. I've never talked to Neil on a stream, not even really on Twitter before he came on the stream. And he was a little late getting in, so we didn't usually I usually hop on 5 to 10 minutes early if I have a guest on. Sometimes they want to get in there early, a little pre-show, just chop it up. Especially if I've never met the person, I usually like to talk to them just a tad. But Neil kind of hopped. He was late getting in, so we kind of just started the show right away. Didn't really chop it up before the show. So literally my full interaction with Neil was pretty much what you guys saw on stream. And God, I love Neil after that experience. And not to say that I don't love every guest I have on, but I don't know. We definitely got to get Neil on the stream again, or I'd love to go on Neil's stream. Just an awesome dude. Really happy that he said yes to coming on. I DM'd him. I was like, hey, would you like to come on? You know what I mean? Just because Minnesota kind of thing. I thought, whatever, I'll shoot my shot. But absolutely love Neil. Definitely enjoyed having him on. So we're gonna have to get him on again. So awesome time. All right, we're waiting on 2 people here. We were waiting on 1, and then it said waiting on 3. So 2 people dropped out, but we're waiting on 2 people. So we want to get in here. We are in the weekly winners contest. We're in the lobby for that right now, waiting on 1 more person. Can we get one more person? We need in the weekly winners. We need one more. Trying to be like an auctioneer right there, but I don't know. Good collab yesterday. I fully enjoyed it. That's 100%. Also, to make sure you guys are tapping that sub button. We are almost to 700 subs. I would like to set a personal goal. I would like to get to 700 subs by Sunday. After Sunday night stream, before I wake up on Monday. When I wake up on Monday, I want to see 700 in there. So if we could get to 700 subs, we're about 9 away. I think we're at 691 last time I checked. So if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, I highly highly encourage you to do so. We got some goals at 750 subs. Also, too, I was going to talk about it yesterday, but I didn't want to do it with we had the 1-4 spot today. We got Thad, we got Troy, and we got Huhames in here. So there we go. If you're in here, I didn't say your name. Tell us what spot you're picking at. But other than that, I think I'm familiar with some of the people. But okay, you guys are gonna be really mad at me if you watch the stream. For a while, I've hyped up this beach video thing. I'm not gonna lie. We may have to come up with a different goal. I know, guys. I know. But let me just hear me out before you guys just rip me to shreds. Because I'm usually a man of my word. If I say something, I 99% of the time I follow through in doing it. 99% of the time. We've run into two problems with the beach video. It's not because I will embarrass myself for content. That is not what this is. There's another guy in the video and like doing like the interview with me, right? So there's that part of it too, where like he's kind of in the corporate world now, like business type of thing. Like I don't think I texted him. Okay, wait, let's go Jamar Chase here. Okay. I texted him. I was like, hey, I want, because I wanted to check with him too. I'm not the only one in the video, right? I'm not the only one in the video. So, and it's not that bad of a video. It's not like it's on YouTube. It's not like it's like a freaking like whatever, but like it's raunchy content. That's what it is. Like it's pretty, and I hadn't watched it in a while. I went back and I watched it yesterday, and he's just not comfortable with me redropping the video. So I have to honor his wishes kind of thing. So, and plus two, like I honestly don't even know if it's like, it's not even like there's that part of it too, like him not wanting to. I feel like I have to respect his privacy. Like he doesn't want the video to be released. And full disclosure, second part of it, I don't know if it's a great look for my brand. Not in terms of me being embarrassed. I just don't know if it's a great look. So I don't know. Maybe like there might be a situation where like maybe, and I swear like I swear like if I'm gonna follow through and like dropping this thing, I think it would have to be like it's like I play it on stream once and then I instantly like delete the portion or something like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe we do that, like a one night viewing thing only. And yeah, you guys could screen record, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't know. Maybe we just play. I might like pick out a few parts that are fine. It's like I said, it's just and I was thinking about this. Tyler, a members only private stream. That would be fine. I just don't want it to seem like I'm like, coming for like some sort of fucking money grab. Like I would totally like 100%. I would definitely do that for members only. Also too, I think I'm going to change the YouTube membership. Right now there's two levels. There's a $5, there's a $10 level. I'm just going to get rid of the 10 and then have everything be on the 5. That's what I should have done from the first place. But like I said, I just didn't really know what I was doing with the YouTube memberships. So I think we're just going to get rid of the 10, put all the perks you would have got with the 10 anyway, and just put them on the 5 anyway. So, yeah, be smart, have an editor, clip highlights, and make it private stream. There might be a way where we can, maybe we don't play the entire video. We'll probably play a little bit of it. But I know for like I said, I rewatched it the other day, and there's just some parts that I don't know. I just don't think I don't think it's a good look. I just don't think it's a good look. Like it was funny back then. I was in college. I was like 21 years old. It's just kind of a different type of deal now. So that's kind of where I'm standing out with that. The 1,000 subscriber stuff still stands, obviously, but the 750, I'll do something more embarrassing to make up for it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't like I kind of just said the goal, not really like. Because I don't like I watch the video all the time. Like I hadn't watched it in like a year or two before I said that. We got Jamar here. I'm thinking we go, if we're stacking bye weeks, I think Olave is the move here. Again, this is a weekly winners team, so stacking bye weeks does definitely make some sense. Let's go Olave here. Let's stack some bye weeks. Let's try and stack as many bye weeks as we can on this team. But yeah, so there we go. I don't want to think ill of you, bro. You could do cash games with subscribers. That's more fun. That would be fun. That sounds like fun. That's maturity. Don't fuck up the brand. Yeah, I'm really not trying to fuck up the brand. Things are going good right now, and that's thanks to all you guys. You know what I mean? Like that is thanks to all of you guys. You guys are in here every single day, showing love, chatting, liking the video. You're also like, you know what I mean? Like I appreciate you guys. We got a good thing going, and if there's like a 10% chance, I'll watch through it again. Like there's definitely some parts I could play. There's just definitely some parts that I just don't want out in like the ether. You know what I mean? There's definitely some parts I don't want out in the ether. Dude, private members only stream with head-to-head drafts would be litty titty. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. I would love to do that. Have you done any of the Scott Fishbowl satellite charity drafts on Underdog? No, but I'm definitely going to. It's a great cause. I was honestly thinking we'd do like a little like marathon, not a marathon stream, but maybe like we just do for like the 24-hour stream. Maybe we just like rip like 5 of those in a row, or like multi-table 5 of them for like a couple hours. At 24-hour, I got to keep thinking about that, how that whole thing's gonna go. Okay, now is this a bye week 12 and 14 situation? I think it might be. Just because I know those have a lot of buys. There's a lot of good teams on those buys. Let's do it. Let's try and aim for 12 and 14. Kind of like get Nico at this discount. I know Runner said Nico at our last pick, so I'm fine getting him here. Kind of a little rarity there, 3 wide receivers. So I'm down with it. I am down with it. I love how much high Saquon Barkley goes in this contest as opposed to like the other contests. Why is that? Like, why is his ADP so much different than like his normal ADP? I don't understand. This draft right here is week 17 game stacking, which, I mean, if you're playing for week 17 only, you're trying to win weekly winners, then sure. Maybe they're just trying to get unique, but I think you can get Cooper Kupp at the end of the second anyway. So it's kind of just giving up value there. But okay. All right. So yeah, that's my thing with the 750. Again, what would you guys like to see? Again, I am definitely open to. I promised a 750 subscriber goal, and maybe we do watch some of it. We could even do it today. Honestly, we could just do it today. Just watch a little like one interview snippet of the video. We could do it. Like I know there's because like obviously it's a thing where we interview like 5. Like I don't know. It's probably like 7 to 8 different like interviews. Like some of them are like one-on-one. Some of them are like a couple like friend groups of girls type of thing. But I don't know, man. I don't think I can drop the whole video for whatever. So maybe I've been too like honest about like now like everyone's be like, what the fuck is in this video? It's not anything crazy. Like I don't say anything that's like crazy. It's just like it's very raunchy. That's all it is. It's not like I said something that would like get me canceled. I don't think. I just don't know if it's like I could just see myself in 10 years being like, why the fuck did you drop that? And like now it's on the internet. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Again, good idea 3 years ago. Not a good idea right now. That's the only thing. Okay, there we go. I'll stop talking. I'll stop. 0 RB in this format too. Draft 4 to 5 wide receivers, then hammer RB, then go QB, then tight end, then tack on whatever you need to finish. I like it. I think having receivers in this contest is like one of the biggest things. You've talked it up too much now. Yeah, I know. That's on me. That's definitely on me. All right, 1 pick away here. 12 and 14 are the bye weeks we're looking for. These are all the bye weeks that correlate with that. Oh, I think we go. I mean, Lamar is gone, unfortunately. We could get Stroud on the way back around. I think I just prefer Richardson though. Now we should just watch the best ball brunch censored. There's a censored version of that. Also, too, I had no idea what that was. Okay, we're gonna go Richardson here, I think. I mean, who has higher spike weeks than Richardson? Yeah, I kind of like getting a lead tight end in this contest. Yeah, Mark Andrews stacks up week 17. I'm not as concerned about that in this, though. I think I like Richardson here. Plus, it's just like a division. In theory, a division stack is better than getting like a week 17 stack because they play each other twice. So let's go Richardson here. Indy, Houston, obviously a week like they play each other twice a year. And we're looking for any week upside, not just week 17 upside. There's no way there's a censored version of that. And two, I was just going to say, I'd never seen that before. I never heard of it before this year. Somebody, I forgot who mentioned it to me. I thought they were joking. I was like, what? Like, what do you mean there's like a a thing with like best ball, like that kind of video. And they're like, no, there is. I was like, what? It's just unbelievable. Oh, no, there isn't, but you could make one. How do you make one? Just turn off the video and just have the audio. I think the audio wouldn't even be good in that situation. I'd go Cooper and push QB, given mid QBs are nice leverage in this weekly winners contest. That's fair. I got tagged in it 20 times last year when it dropped and watched at the gym, cracked up so hard. Okay, that's funny though. That's funny. All right, now I think we just go Andrews here at this point. We could go. There's some running back options here. Do we go like Mixon here? I kind of like getting that like elite tight end in this contest. That's just kind of what feels comfy to me. Plus, it is a division stack with Jamar, which we just said does matter. I'll figure out running back later at this point. I think we'll just go Andrews here. I think we go Andrews here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no RB yet. I know. I probably should go. I probably like running backs. I think matter in this format, obviously, but like you never know who's gonna get hurt. You can just find guys that are gonna. You just need guys that are like gonna score touchdowns, right? Who can score touchdowns? You can find guys that are gonna score touchdowns. Like look at like the running backs that are left, right? Like all these guys can just score touchdowns in any given week. It's not like we're like, yeah, if your first running back's like a legit handcuff, then yeah, but like I don't know. You're looking for weekly upside. You're not necessarily looking for like who's gonna. I don't know. You kind of get lucky. You got to get lucky with when these guys go off anyway. It's not like you can just project like, oh, like yeah, Bijan Robinson might have more great weeks than David Montgomery, but it's you still need, even if Bijan has all those good weeks, you still need to find the receivers. You still need to find the court. You need to hit like the nuts on every position. So I'm fine with drafting the running backs a little later. I do like having Richardson and in that kind of elite tight end type of deal too. So I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. RBs are mostly driven by random spike volume in TDs. Those still exist past 5 rounds. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. You're preaching to the choir here, Tyler. I was gonna say, I feel like I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like drafting not like handcuffs could be a viable strategy here because like if you look at it from the perspective like okay, if you just draft like not even like a handcuff, but like if you go James Cook and Ray Davis, like there's a pretty good chance one of those guys is going to get 12 to 15 points. And yeah, maybe you need more than that to win the contest type of thing, but like. A, they could just one of them could go nuclear in a given week, and B, at least you have that handcuff for when that one goes down. So like it's kind of like found money. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel. But Bindles, how we doing today, baby? What's up, sexy? How are you? That's what I commented in a Best Ball Guy stream yesterday. I forgot. I said you're looking really good. I don't even remember what I said, but hell yeah. Okay, who are we looking at on the board? Like I said, we kind of have the bye weeks we're aiming for. Week 12 and week 14. Burrow. Oh, man. I kind of wish I wouldn't have drafted Richardson now because Burrow's there. We could go both. I don't really like that, though. We could go Keon. Ramondre's not a bad bet. Like, this is a perfect, Ramondre's a perfect guy we could go, in my opinion. I think we go Ramondre. And I never draft Ramondre. But in this contest, I don't know. You might get 7, 8 touchdowns this year. That's fine with me. Correlates with our bye week. Let's freaking do it. Again, I'm not going to reach too much for a bye week. I'm kind of letting the bye weeks dictate my picks right now. But I will go outside of 12 and 14. I'm not going to reach 2 rounds on a player just to stack a bye week when I think there's another player that's better. You know what I mean? So this bye week thing is to an extent. I'm going to do as much as I can, but I'm not going to, it's not the end all be all in my opinion. Right now we're still looking at for a week 12, week 14 bye. We have a ton of options, so I'm not too worried yet. But the farther down you go, that's why I kind of like getting that quarterback and that tight end because it's really hard when you look at all the tight ends. Like say we miss out on Evan Ingram, do I really want Dalton Schultz to be my tight end 1 on this team? And it's like you're picking from a very limited pool of players, not the players that you like. So I kind of especially when I got this, I took my shots on elite tight end and they correlate with my bye weeks. I love it. All right, now we're looking for bye week 12. I think BTJ is just this kind of player anyway. I think he's just a great a great pick in this format. D threat, he correlates with that our AFC South thing we already have going on too. So I love it. Give me BTJ. That correlates perfectly. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, give me BTJ right there. No brainer. No brainer. Corum, Ford, Chandler, Lloyd, CEH, Sharp, build to be perfect. 100%. 100%. I like it. I like it a lot. And I kind of like it too, where it's like, yeah, we're obviously like by doing this, we're screwed in week 12. Like that's what it just kind of comes down to philosophy. Like, would you guys rather be at like, 80 to, I don't know, 80 to like 85%, like assuming everyone stays healthy, which is not a good assumption. And I kind of like doing the later bye week thing because the odds that players are more healthy in the beginning of the season are greater than like, in week 13. So like if our bye weeks are in those weeks anyway, then like we're probably even more optimized than like at least with the week 12. And not to say that I won't do early bye week stacking, but we're probably more optimized than like the week 12 and 14 is probably better than like week 5 and week 6 because yeah, you got past week like bye week 5 and bye week 6, but then like now all your players are kind of playing down the stretch. Those guys could be hurt, kind of deals too. So like not to say that you should never do it. You obviously should, but I do kind of like the 12 and 14. Plus 12 and 14 have a ton of good offenses on bye. So that's like all the offenses you get to pick from. And look at the offenses we're stacking up: Colts, Bengals, Texans, Jags, Baltimore. Like these are a lot of good offense. I know the Falcons are week 12 as well. Like yeah, it's a ton of different teams. Washington isn't a bad team either. Denver's a terrible team. Saints not that great either. But like there's some upside to be had here for sure. Some upside to be had for sure. Most of my bye weeks hit in 12 and 14. That's yeah. I mean, it's not a surprise that you're probably drafting good players, right? Because there's a lot of good players on that bye. Is Huhames just drafting a purely? I thought they were going purely AFC South type of deal. It's like Huhames likes his team. I don't mind the team either. I don't mind it. But getting back to the original point, would you rather be 80%, like have 80% of your players playing for the entire like in every single week? Would you rather have 100% of your players, like 95 to 100% of your players, playing in 15 of the 17 weeks, pretty much. Like you're live to win the contest 15 to 17. Like I just feel like, I want that. I don't look at all these guys that we've drafted, like through 8 rounds could be a difference maker. If you have, 6 different buys for your first 8 guys, like that's like you're pretty much drafting like a 3rd round guy is not going to play that week. A 1st round guy is not going to play that week. So I kind of like doing like this as stacking as many bye weeks as you can, because otherwise you're just going to be missing out on like some of your players that you drafted highly, kind of every single week. You're just kind of missing that extra oomph a little bit. So, okay, yeah, Rashee Rice is just undraftable for me in this contest. We need a running back. I don't necessarily love Zach Moss, but we need a running back. We have a little Cincy thing going on already. I think we go Zach Moss. Stacks up with our bye week, where the bye week thing is playing so far. It's actually working out better than I thought. It's working out better than I thought. I feel like tight end matters a ton in this contest. Like I said, I played this contest a ton last year. I had a ton of teams, and like just kind of looking at, like, to hit the nuts, like you have to get every position right. Like you could have a bunch of receivers that smash, but like if you don't, like you pretty much need to have damn near the perfect lineups. Like you have to have a tight end that probably scores 10 plus, 15 plus points, right? Or else you're not going to win. If there's a tight end that scores 25 points and you don't have that tight end, you're probably screwed. So like it's normally like in single weeks you can get, like in like playoff advancement ones, you can kind of get away with, pushing tight end a little bit more. I don't think you can get away with it as much in this contest. Like I think double elite tight end definitely plays, and that like those guys can hit your flex too. Those guys could definitely hit your flex. Kind of gives, like, if both those guys go off, it gives you like an extra out at like receiver or running back. You know what I mean? So I was definitely thinking Bowers there, not gonna lie, even though he didn't correlate. Okay, week 14, week 12. Ooh, I like Shaheed. We have a Olave already, but I don't mind Shaheed. I think Shaheed's the play here. We could go Daniels. I just feel like I'd rather take the receiver than the quarterback when we already have Richardson. There's still some guy. We can still stack up some guys later, I think. I get Tila on this team. What's the big difference? I think we just go Shaheed here. Go Shaheed here. There we go. There's the click. There's the click. All right. Who aims as AFC South plays AFC North, trying to capitalize on most possible game checks. That's exactly what you should be doing. Like, find out those those divisions, because not only are you getting all the AFC South teams playing each other, you're not only getting all the NFC North teams playing each other, but then you're getting the overlap of those teams as well. So it's a great strategy to try and capitalize those game stacks. Great strategy. All right. I'm surprised we really have not. Yeah, I love Shaheed, but we really have not had to reach too much for a bye week thus far. And it's not like we're not looking terrible at quarterback. We're not looking terrible at tight end either. So I like the way this team has been built so far. How many weekly winners teams have I even drafted? That's a good question. 9 teams. My most drafted players are DK, Lloyd, Shaheed for obvious reasons. Yeah, Evan Ingram, Brian Thomas, Mark Andrews. Okay. By the way, for those who are interested, Loretta Larks play tonight. Number 1 team in the North Star League at the moment. Play Hutchinson tonight. Hutchinson. Hutchinson's about to get dominated in every facet of the game. Home game for the Larks. If you don't know who the Larks are, they're my Loretta town ball team that I follow. So gotta love Loretto. Gotta love the Red Larks. All right. Okay, Sutton is off the board. Like I said, we could go Lawrence here. We could go Javante. I don't love drafting Javante. Shakir. Could go Schultz as a second tight end. Chase Brown, even though we have Zach Moss already. A lot of different builds we could try and stack out here. Lawrence goes. That was kind of what was leaning. I don't love Javante. The reports are starting to scare me. I feel like I do need a running back. This is like a very dusty running back. I feel like just guys who could kill you, honestly. Let's go Javante. Let's get a running back. We can still get another guy coming back around here. Yeah, I was looking for T-Law. I thought we might be able to sneak a little T-Law in there, but doesn't look like that's gonna work. And also, I wonder. I feel like I don't know. Do you guys think going one quarterback is a smart idea in this? I don't hate it. If you're just okay, I'm betting on Richardson. That's who I'm betting on. I'm only gonna win in weeks that he goes off, and just pray that you get some production in other weeks. I don't know. I don't hate it. It feels a little scary to actually implement, but I don't absolutely hate it. Okay, now we have decisions to make. We have a ton. I feel like we should try and stack up Richardson. So I don't mind Mitchell here. We could go second tight end with Schultz. I don't know if I love Schultz. I'd rather go a running back or one of these other guys. Gabe Davis is a guy, just deep threat guy. But I feel good about our receivers. We have BTJ as well. Schultz is off the board. I'm leaning Mitchell here, honestly. I think I'm leaning Mitchell. We don't have to stack up Richardson, but what if he throws a touchdown to Adonai and he runs 2 other ones in? So that's a way that both of those guys could go out. That's not the craziest thing that would ever happen in the world. So I kind of like the Adonai Mitchell pick. Let's roll with it. Let's get a stack on this team. Obviously, stacking is it probably matters in this format even more than it does in Best Ball Mania or any a regular playoff advancement contest. I feel so. You had to take him. Had to take a little Adonai. I'm kind of coming. I was really, really out on Adonai. I'm still I'll probably still end up underweight, but I usually like to draft downs at ADP at cost rather than Adonai Mitchell. But I don't know, man. I think Adonai, he's got some juice. I think he could just be an absolute dog on the outside. Truly, I do. I think he's that kind of player. I drafted a ton of him in the pre-draft process. He was good. People forget Adonai Mitchell had a higher ADP than Xavier Worthy in the pre-draft stuff. In the big board, he had a higher ADP than Xavier Worthy. And that was even before. That was, I think he still had it after Worthy ran that combine, ran the 40-yard dash at the combine. So like people kind of universally like were like, yeah, Adonai Mitchell's the better player. At least that's what the market was saying. It was close. They were kind of going, in the same round, but Mitchell was a couple slots higher. But like that's the player we were talking about. I'm like, yeah, he falls to the second round, but I don't know, is that like the end of the world for Adonai Mitchell? I don't think so. If we thought he's a good player, he's probably still a good player. Yeah, the stats were never there. Maybe that's what scared some NFL teams out. There were some character concerns things there too. I don't know. And maybe like it's not like he took too much of a hit. Like I thought he would go, like, I still prefer Leggett over Mitchell straight up. But I don't know. I thought he would be, probably in that range of the 12th round range. Like we're looking at, Downs and Mooney and all these guys right now anyway. So I don't know. It's just really interesting. Very interesting. I didn't expect him to fall or to be as high as he is, but honestly, I don't hate it as much as I used to. Kind of right after the draft, it's like Adonai Mitchell off my draft board, but I don't really feel that way anymore. I think he's a fine pick. He's a fine pick. He's upgraded from bad to fine. Okay. Let's see. We could go downs here, a little double stack Indy. Mooney would be a great pick. Legett's like the one guy. Like I will just say fuck it, and just we get a lot of running back receiver options here, like a ton. Kendre here. We got maybe just Kendre. We do have Jaleel. We have Algier. So we got some outs with some of this stuff. I think we go Kendre. Like I said, there's a ton of receivers with the bye week and guys that I just kind of want to get. There's not as many guys, as many running backs with those same bye weeks. So I'm gonna go Kendre here. We have some Saints. Makes sense. We can even go Derek Carr, as like a later option, which isn't Derek Carr. I don't know if Derek Carr can put up 20 points. So like 20 points, I think 25 points can win you a week. It at least get you like some decent money in a contest like this. Like, you just gotta hope like no one goes like for 40 that week. But I don't think Derek Carr is dead in a contest like this. I don't think anyone's dead. Anyone can do anything at any given time. So, baby genius, what's going on? I like that profile picture. It makes me. I don't know how it makes me feel. bro. Dynasty Gibbs, Ridley, or Najee London Addison. Oh, I mean, I think that's got to be Najee London Addison. I feel like that's pretty. That's 100%. I would definitely prefer Najee London Addison. Gibbs is probably the best player in that deal, but Ridley's old. Like I'd rather have Addison than Ridley straight up. I definitely have London over Ridley, and like Najee, he's still gonna be in the league for a while. He's not just like gonna be. He probably won't be back with Pittsburgh, but no, definitely the second part of that deal. If someone offered, I would definitely take Najee London Addison over Gibbs Ridley. And it depends what your roster looks like. Are you competing? Are you not? Type of deal. But yeah, I like the second part of that deal. For sure. Okay. One pick away here. This kind of worked out the way I wanted it to. We were looking for, we still have a lot of receivers we can choose from here. Let's go, brother. What's up, brothers? Okay, Downs might have got auto picked. I'm looking at Leggett or Burton. It's Leggett or Burton for me. I like Leggett just straight up. We could just go Burton here, though. I just think Leggett, he has a lot. I'm going Leggett. This would be the one bye week exception that I have. At least the one that at least I try to have. We're going to go Leggett here. I know he's bye week 11. It's fine. Even potentially we could just go a 3 bye week thing anyway if we really need to kind of open up bye week 11 too. But I just think Leggett, that's the player take part of me going, taking over and just being like, I like Leggett way more than I like Burton. I think Leggett, he's like the only deep threat on this team anyway. He is their deep threat guy. And Bryce Young can throw the ball deep. We've seen that. So I just feel like Deontay's not running deep. Adam Thielen's for sure not running deep. Chark is gone, who was their deep threat last year. Like Chark got 6 touchdowns, or was it 5? It was 5 touchdowns last year. And like nobody knows because he sucked. But like Leggett, I think Leggett's like floor is 5 touchdowns. Is that crazy to say? I truly feel like Leggett is he's in my mind, he's a lock for 5 touchdowns. If Chark can get 5, god damn it, fucking Leggett can get 5 too. Would you take Najee or Stevenson just for this season? I'd probably go Ramondre. He was like a bell cow. Antonio Gibson, Antonio Gibson's never kept anyone off the field his entire career. We've always thought it was going to be there for Gibson. It never has been. It never has been. Like, at what point do we just give up? So I like Stevenson over Najee straight up. I thought Young only averaged 3.5 deep balls per game with a 22% completion rate. Have you seen the cut up? There's a cut up of Bryce Young. Yeah, I think you guys have seen like the T-Law one of Ridley dropping a bunch of passes, a couple of guys dropping some passes. Young had like the same thing where like Chark couldn't, and again, this is kind of back to Chark. Like Chark couldn't catch a lot of those deep ball passes that Bryce Young put on a dime. Other receivers couldn't do it. Like he threw some really good balls. And like it's just like what are they gonna do? They can't throw deep. They got no receivers. Like Chark is their only deep threat guy last year. Literally the only one. Mingo sucks. Right? Terrace Marshall, awful. O-line, awful. You know why he only threw 3.5? Because he couldn't do anything else. He was getting pressured in 1.4 seconds. You got to have time in the pocket to throw deep balls. I think they fixed a lot of those problems this year. Yep, 100% agree. Obviously talking about Leggett there. Carolina, New England, Denver stacks on one team plus elite tight end, elite wide receivers. Nice. Yeah, you're right. Leggett is a beast at the catch point. Yeah, love it. I just love Leggett. But yeah, Leggett is the way he attacks the ball. That's what Canales said. Like I said, I watched that video they drop like every day. Okay, now I don't think Rodgers. I rather just have Carr over Rodgers at this point. I'm not going to go Rodgers. Okay, we could go Bateman. Ray Davis is up for play here as well. I feel like we almost go Ray Davis. He's the last running back in this tier that I like, who I think has real upside. I think the move is Ray Davis here. The move is Ray Davis. We can get probably a receiver on the way back around. We have some options. We have Corley. We have DeMario. Conklin at tight end. Braylon Allen even too. So we have some more options after this. I don't think I've ever gotten this far for a week. I guess we did break the rule with Leggett, but not the end of the world. So would you guys draft? Yeah, we could go A-Rod for QB2. We could. Well, he's gone now. Is this a Garrett Wilson drafter? No, this guy just took Rodgers unstacked. I mean, all power to you. All power to you. I think the second QB on this team is Carr. Honestly, I think it's Carr or it's Bryce Young. We could go Bryce Young too. I think it's one of those guys. Okay. Who would you guys rather go? Bateman, Corley, or DeMario Douglas right here? Put in the chat. Who would you guys rather draft on this team? Bateman has the higher ADP, but I feel like my personal order would be DeMario, Corley, Bateman. So the exact opposite of what it is. I feel like that'd be my preferred ranking. Let's see. And then that opens up a May thing later too. And we already have Ramondre, so it just opens up a May thing. I think I go DeMario here. Opens up another quarterback later. I worry, maybe may not be playing too much this season, but he probably won't start the season, so that's some dead weeks for us at quarterback. But I don't think that's the end of the world. Let's go DeMario Douglas, last receiver on this team too. We got 8. We kind of started a lot with early wide receivers, so we'll end at 8 there. We have 3 picks left. So I think we probably go, I don't know. We could go one more tight end, one more running back, one more quarterback, maybe. We could just say fuck it and roll with one position, one of those, just Mark Andrews. It depends what other tight ends are there, but I'm almost tempted to go just Mark Andrews because if we haven't grabbed another tight end at this point. How many spike weeks is, Tyler Conklin going to have? Jelani Woods makes sense because it's a stack. Maybe Gesicki because I just like drafting. But, if we just get down to the point where, we're looking at Dawson Knox, we're looking at Zach Ertz, I'd rather just draft another running back or another receiver at that point than being I drafted 2 tight ends. Because we're not worried about floor. We're only worried about upside. Literally, floor has no viability in this content. It literally zero. I don't care about floor. I don't care about dead week. If Mark Andrews doesn't let's say Mark Andrews is out 1 week on his whatever, and I'm I need 9 points for my tight end. I don't care about 9 points. I need 15 points. I need 20 points. Somewhere in that range for my tight end. I don't care about 9 points. So, Zach Ertz, does he even get you 9 points? Like, I think Conklin, I think he has weeks where, like, and again, mostly tight in this range is just like who's going to score a touchdown, pretty much. I think Jawan plays a lot. He's like, I feel like he's just the ultimate like touchdown red zone threat guy. I feel like he's always has been throughout his career. So I don't know. What up, fellas? This is Weekly Winners. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Whatever you do, just don't snipe me. Isn't Lobby a 4-stringer now? I'm not even sure. Is he a 4-stringer? I'm really not even sure. What's it? I mean, depth chart stuff doesn't mean anything. Like, I remember last year when like Bijan was like second on the depth chart, which I mean that kind of the play to be true. But like, there's always like a rookie who was like, oh my god, they're 6th on the depth chart. Sell. Depth chart season is my favorite because everyone loses their minds. I love depth chart season. All right. Yeah, we have some options at quarterback here still. We have some. Dad's going Claypool. Love it. Love it. Okay. I think this is where we just go Conklin. We'll take this. I'm fine with Conklin. I think he plays. Catch some touchdowns from Rodgers. So that's a fine pick after ADP too. What 14 picks after ADP. I am fine with that. So we can unstar all these other tight ends here. So, okay, I guess there's a quarterback run coming off the board now. No way Alexander Mattison gets playing over Lobby. The thing with Lobby too is like he's like the only pass catcher there. Other than I think Amir Abdullah is still there, but like not like Amir Abdullah is feeding families or anything. You like in a fantasy football sense, obviously. I think Lobby is like I feel like why would he not be like the number one pass catcher there? Maybe I just think it's a miracle he got drafted coming from New Hampshire. I think that's crazy in itself. 5 years ago, that guy does not get drafted. But I don't know. I think he's a little bit more open now. A little more open. Lobby could also just be a guy where like, hey, remember when Lobby got drafted and we were all hyped on Dylan Lobby? That could also 100% be a thing as well. 100%. I think we go Bigsby here. I think Bigsby gets some run. I want to get another running back. We can push quarterback. I'm fine with that. Worst case scenario, we don't get another quarterback, and that's honestly fine with me. That's honestly fine with me. I'm fine with just rolling with Richardson if that's the way it has to be. We'll see what we get on this last way around, but I feel like this is a fast draft. I mean, we're only 42 minutes in the stream. We're about to be done. So thanks for hanging out with us. Again, this is the only one I can do today. Unfortunately, I have to do some work. I'm obviously going to that baseball game I was talking about a little earlier. So I can't do as many as I'd like to today. So apologies in advance. But I feel like, I mean, let me see. Let's take a look at the VOD here. How many like our most recent streams? Like we've done consecutive drafts on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the last 6, not including today. 5 of the last 6 drafts have been consecutive teams. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably rip some tomorrow. Hopefully they draft a low stakes contest tomorrow. I wonder like what they're playing, like how much, like do they consider the Scott Fish Bowl a low stakes contest? I feel like that's not going to fill as fast, obviously, because people are going to be. We'll definitely rip a Scott Fish Bowl contest on here, for charity. It's a great cause. So I'm definitely I'm definitely down to give a couple of those couple of teams to charity. I'm already in the Scott Fish Bowl too, so it's just like I'm not really. And again, it's for next year. You never know. Maybe I'll get booted from next year, but like I'm not really playing for like the entry. I'm just I'm doing it to for the for the kids. For the kids. Skolarks, exactly. Skolarks, baby. Claypool about to blow. Madison is so bad, and people argued he was a good pick last season to RB18. I said, no way. He hits the top 30. Yeah, the Podfather was right on that one, Jamie. He was, I mean, it was a good year for Podfather last year, to be honest. Rashad White, Quentin Johnston, Alexander Madison. Like, he had a lot of good takes last year. He hit on like his, like those are like the 3 staples, I feel like. And he hit on all those last year. He hit on all of them. Okay, we're in QB territory now. We still have a couple guys with bye weeks that correlate with our stuff. Taysom Hill, I think, is even a little live. I don't know. It feels like they want to use Taysom this year. I think he's live. I think he's definitely live. All right. Yeah, I'm really happy Carr fell back to us. That was kind of the guy I wanted. We have a ton of New Orleans. Like, we have Olave, we have Shaheed, we have Kendra Miller. So we just have a big, like, what if the Saints are good this year? You know, I'd be glad I drafted Carr. So let's do it. Let's get Carr. That's going to conclude our team. We'll break it down real fast. Richardson, Derek Carr, Ramondre Moss, Javonte Williams, Kendra, Ray Davis, Tank Bigsby. And we got Chase, Olave, Collins, BTJ, Shaheed, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Legette, DeMario Douglas, Mark Andrews, Tyler Conklin. We are going to be out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Like I said, let's get a low stakes contest, you know, something new, something fresh. Maybe we can draft maybe some super flex. They're probably not going to do any more super flex. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Everyone have a great rest of your it's Wednesday. I don't know why I thought it was Saturday today. Don't know why I thought it was Saturday, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Everyone have a great rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll see you. Peace.